Okay guys, you can see here when I log into this lobby I actually changed my build. This is because I already faced the Claudette in this lobby before in a previous match on Badham. I believe she was solo or she was with a duo. They weren't a 4-man, but she definitely kept me busy, kept clicking me, teabagging, all the BMing, the usual stuff. I only got 1 kill. So this time I decided to go in with an endgame build as I knew the gens were going to fly. I put a map on as well, as RPD is good for hag. In fact, any indoor map is good for hag. You'll see on the next screen though that they actually burned a map, just like they burnt Badham in the previous match. But this map actually turns out to be beneficial for me, so I can't really complain. So they burnt the game map and I burnt RPD. They get their map, but I don't mind as the game map is usually good for hag. I know my way around it, I know the trap spots. That's not to say I'll always win on this map, but I feel more comfortable on this map than I would on other maps. So we start off with the trapping. We trap the usual spots. Places that you know they're going to run. This window here at the freezer room, they always vault this window. It's a very good place to trap. The guard pallets are good to trap as well. I took this one in the side, so if they're coming from the one side they won't actually see it. And the advantage of a trap like that is as well, it will pull them to the one side as they run through it. So where you place your traps can be important as well. I can hear someone in the bathroom, so I'm setting up as I go in. 2 run near the bathroom. I was checking to see if there was any more here, there wasn't. They do drop the pallet straight away here. In fact, I think we get rid of 2 guard pallets here straight away, which you may think is bad, but it actually isn't. It's okay to get pallets done, it's okay to get the pallets out of the way, because this will come into play later in the game. They'll need these pallets, and they won't be there, so we retrap as well. Always be retrapping as hag. Yeah, I messed up there as well, but again we got another pallet, so that's 3 pallets we got out of this area now. And this is the area where the basement is as well, so it's good to have the pallets out of the way. There's our Claudette from the Badham match. We retrap, we've just took her out and we Franklin, so we trap it because they are going to come back. Now they may not set the trap off when they go back to pick up their item, but they will delay themselves when they creep in and out to retrieve the item, which is also good for you, so either or is fine. There she goes, trying to creep back in for it. We divert it, and she dead hards here. She makes the guard. I was late on the teleport. There's the teabag, the usual shenanigans from this particular player. Now, one thing you want to get used to when you're playing hag is listening for when the traps go off. Obviously, if you know they're running towards one of your traps, you can be spamming your teleport button so you get the early teleport and the early hit. Otherwise, you should be listening or looking up in the top right corner for your trap being triggered so you can teleport as early as you can. The add-ons that I'm running on her in this match, the fly, the cicada, I call it the fly, gives me extended teleport range, which is obviously nice for hag, and the other one allows me to see auras for 5 seconds when they trip the trap. So I won't always teleport, but the information I gain from that add-on can be useful. Now our friend Adam here has gone down near the basement, which is where they gave me the 3 pallets earlier, which is good for us, as he's going to end up in the basement, and if there is a rescue, they're going to have a hard job either trying to get him out, or someone else is going to end up in the basement because they have no safety, because they threw those pallets very early. Again, I'm listening out for my traps going off. That's our Claudette again. She's waiting at the top. This is the add-on that gives me the aura reading. Now she's heading into a safe zone over there. There's 2 good pallets in that room and the drop down into the bathroom. As I don't have any setup over there, I'm not following. I'm going back to trapping downstairs. You comes Yoshi trying to burn out my trap. I want to get a hit on him as I have Franklin's, and it will take away his flashlight. Tip: if you ever play against a hag with Franklin's, don't do what this guy did. Do not try to pick up your item in front of her. You will go down for it. Unless, of course, you're running dead hard and you time it right. Go back for your item later. Creep back in for it later. I'm not saying don't pick your item up. Just don't do it in their face. Now, as I have pressure, I've got one on the hook, I've got two slugged. I didn't intend to do this, but as the Kate tripped the trap after I downed the Yoshi, I decided to go for it. I go back to pick the Kate up as Yoshi's been picked up. I can hear Claudette coming in behind me here, and as she's my main target in this match, I decide to drop the Kate and go for her. We get a nice hit on her here with the trap that I placed in the basement. I didn't mean to hit the Adam there. I meant to hit the Claudette, but she moved out the way. There was a pause there, which sometimes happen. I'm not sure if that's a PS4 thing. When you teleport, you don't actually get to hit straight away. That's why there was a delay. But it's okay as we get our down anyway. Yes, a few nods there for the teabags earlier and in the previous match. Now I decide to leave Adam down here for a little bit to see if anyone will come and pick him up. It's unlikely with them both being injured. That trap there in the corner is a main trap I always put in basement. It prevents them taking it out with flashlights, and it also, they don't expect it most of the time, and they can get pulled into the corner with the camera pull if they set it off as they go down. So now I'm just setting up in the area again away from where we are. Now Adam went into second, and as we're at 2 gens, it's in my best interest to get rid of him. Unfortunate as it is, 3 players is much easier to deal with than 4. And here come the cavalry. They all rush into the basement together. The Kate took a hit, tries to get out dead hard, doesn't work. I hit the Yoshi again as he's picked his flashlight up again, and I can't have him going around burning my traps. Claudette here does locker play, obviously DS play, but we can afford to eat it. We have a slug and we have Yoshi that's injured, so nice little teabag there from Claudette. Now here I had to decide whether to chase her or not. The reason I did chase her is because I can see she's heading towards my traps. It's most likely, as you see, she sets one off. A good thing that is another good thing with Hag there, that pallet, as you can see, she set the trap and she expected me to teleport, but I didn't. In most cases, survivors will bolt back into you, so sometimes it's best to hold your ground. On the odd chance that they don't bolt back into you, you can always teleport over the pallet anyway and carry on. Now here we have a little dance between me and Yoshi, who's dropped that pallet over there and he won't commit to the rescue. He keeps going back to the pallet. And Kate keeps coming. They're both coming from each side. So I really have no reason to leave this hook. Nobody's going up to the gens. They're not going to heal. They're staying around the hook. Kate gets the rescue. We leave Claudette. And we go after the Kate. Is she again is heading towards the trap. I thought the Kate was going to trip the trap, but in fact Yoshi tripped the trap, so we still got it down. That was the freezer room trap that I told you about earlier. Yoshi's first hook. Again, I'm replacing this trap here around the corner. And the more you play with Hag, the more you will become used to the traps that work and the ones that don't, and where to set them. There's a drop down above me there, that's why I placed that trap there. A lot of survivors will drop. Stairways, obviously always good. They're going to be going up and down on this map quite a lot. That trap again, doing its job. Again, I see Claudette, she's going this way, and I do have a few traps in the area. I'm hoping I can push her into some of them. Again, the aura reading here shows me that she is again heading towards a trap, so you should pursue the chase. If she was heading into an area where there was no traps, or a very strong area with lots of pallets, I may not pursue the chase there. I may go back to setting my traps elsewhere around the map. That's just a little slap there for the tea bags. Now, as you probably already know if you play Hag, or maybe you don't, she's not a chase killer per se. That's not to say that sometimes you won't be chasing survivors, sometimes it calls for it, sometimes you will. But on a whole, she's not a chase killer. She is a setup killer. You're a defending killer. You're defending whatever it may be, whether it be somebody on the hook, a certain area of the map. You're defending. You need to set your traps out in wide placements if possible. You don't want them all on top of each other. I see a lot of new hags, if they down someone, they'll trap the hook, they'll put all 10 traps around the hook. You don't want to be doing that. One trap at a hook is more than enough. Yes, the most useful things you can do to get better with Hag is to learn the trap placements of the maps that you're playing. This comes from experience, and to get used to teleporting quickly. The routes you'll learn more as you play. Placements, different placements will bring different results. I don't really have much time left to go into all the placements that you can do, but I'm sure I'll do more videos in the future. I plan on doing videos more in depth about the Hag's add-ons and for what situations you might use these in. As I said, I'm nowhere near a top tier Hag, but I do enjoy playing her, and even if I can only help you a little, then this video will have been worth it. As you can see here in this game here, now we've got 2 gone, the game's wrapping up, there's not much they can do. So we get the 4K in this game. Another tip I guess I could give you is even if the end like this, when you've only got 2 people left, if it's the persons you're hooking first hook, trap them. This is because they could Kobe or they could have deliverance. If you trap them and they do manage to get off the hook, you can teleport back instantly. I guess that's about it for this video. I hope it has been of some use. I'm sorry about the quality of the video and also of the audio. It's the best I have for now, but I hope it was some help to you in some way, and I hope to see you again soon. Thank you for watching, and bye bye for now.